What's up, you guys? Welcome to episode 45 of Tea Time with Toph, a reaction series where I, Michaela Jill Murphy, the voice of Toph Beifong, go through the original animated series Avatar: The Last Airbender, leading up to the live-action release on Netflix at the end of February. Today, we have a very, very exciting guest. Please introduce yourself.
Greetings, peasants. It is I, the Fire Lord Azula speaking. You'll never rise from the ashes of your shame and humiliation.
I'm so happy to be here.
You have the dancingest little hands. She's like, Toph, and it's going to be a fun episode. And I'm like, look at these jazz hands.
Yeah, jazz hands.
Theater major.
It's theater, YouTube, and Avatar.
I love it. Twinkle, twinkle hands.
Yeah, twinkle hands. There you go.
Twinkle fingers.
Aang is twinkle toes, I'm twinkle fingers. That's how it goes. Well, you're actually the first, you're the first cast member guest. I've had other fans of the shows or other YouTubers or other friends of mine who are creatives and singers.
I'm never the first.
You're the first. Azula wins.
People are always like, I called so many people and no one could do it. Could you come over on Monday?
Well, no, you're the first. You're the first celebrity guest.
Or when I meet fans, they're like, "You're my second favorite voiceover actress," and then it just all day I'm like, "Is it Tara? Is it Nika?
Who else is it?
Jennifer Hale? God darn it!"
Well, today is very exciting because we are going to be watching Book 3, Episode 5, The Beach, which is
my favorite
episode. So exciting. Yes. Okay, well, we're going to hop into the episode and then we will dive into today's tea flavor.
They have the best creatures on the show.
They really do. They really do.
It's gonna be great to hang out on the beach
and do
nothing except destroy other people at volleyball.
So Dad wants to meet with his advisors alone, without anyone else around. Don't take it personally.
Don't take it personally.
I love your red for today, by the way. You look phenomenal.
Thank you so
your hair is
much.
ready, fully blown out.
I tried to do my my Azula crown because I have a crown, but it got floppy yesterday. I did a con yesterday and it started flopping around because I was just hugging
doing
people
things.
And so
It's okay. You don't need it at the beach anyway.
I can't have a floppy crown at the beach. No one will respect me anymore.
To Ember Island, kid.
Creepy twins.
Creepy twins who used to be hot. I had to don a little bit of a sunny outfit. I feel like
love it.
I like Book 3. I know I'm supposed to like Book 2, and I do love my earthy colors, but Book 3 is spicy. It's
and
fun.
you've got that beautiful red hair. It works for you. You need those.
How hot they used to be. What's happening?
I love it.
Ooh,
I love the decoration on that whole place. Look at the wallpaper.
know. It's so pretty.
I'm a gaudy decorator. I'm
Definitely
more
maximalist.
is more. Yeah.
Just everything. Color, pattern, texture.
And it can help you understand yourselves and each
Is this what we can look forward to you becoming as you age? Yeah.
Yes, I just need another creep. I need Tara Strong to join me.
Yeah.
As a creep, my other creepy twin. Oh my god. Oh. No body shaming. No body shaming.
Posing yourself like that? Cover up. What? I'm wearing.
I love their swim outfits. I would wear this.
Yeah,
It's
you would look cute
comfy, but a little bit sporty. I'm into it.
I fell into a waterfall when I was little once.
You fell into a waterfall?
I fell into a waterfall. I was 5 years old, and my dad, we were camping, and my stepmom was pregnant with my sister, and my dad went fishing, and there were these slippery rocks, and my stepmom was like, "Don't, do that, be careful." And I was I will. And I immediately slipped off, and I went down the rapids, and then I got stuck in these rocks that were right before the waterfall went way down.
Oh no.
And this cowboy took off his hat and jumped in the water and grabbed me.
A cowboy?
My cowboy fetish started that day, I think. Honestly.
When one saved your life?
Probably might be true. But it was funny because my stepmom was like, "You were stuck in the rocks and the water was going up, but you still had I wore glasses when I was little, so they said, you were just about to go with water, but your glasses were still just askew on your face."
Well, I'm glad you're alive.
Yes, me too.
You're here today.
Cowboy lover. Yeah, I love their beach outfits too. Azula's beach outfit's very hot too.
Cute skirt.
Yes.
Got the cute halter, cross top.
fun packing.
Sure.
We could all take a note from Ty Lee on how to just let people do things.
Yes, delegate.
Yeah, just sure, of course you can help me. Okay, let's see what today's tea is, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay, Book 3, Episode 5, The Beach. Ember Island Blend. Raspberry, cinnamon, orange, black tea.
Ooh.
Flavor profile. Black tea, cinnamon, orange, rose petals, lime, blackberry leaves, and clove.
I might have to get some of this for myself. It
Yum.
sounds great.
Preparation 212 degrees, 5 minutes steep. Yum.
She's so cute. And I have to say, you should let men do things for you because I'm going to give you my lady advice.
Please. Oh my gosh. Okay, the world, listen closely. Ladies,
No, I just feel like men are programmed to want to like protect you and like help you, you know, and if you don't let them, then it's like a working dog, you know, like I've just compared men to dogs, but sometimes it's appropriate. But no, but like, you know, like little catalogs, they are like retrievers. If they can't bring it back, they just feel like, what am I doing
like, what's
here?
my purpose?
You know, and men, like if you don't give them something to protect or something to carry or whatever, they feel like, well, what the heck am I here for? You know,
what am I?
I'm probably going to get torn apart on this. They're going to be like,
No, you know what? A lot of the internet right now is very much
Good.
appreciative and supportive of this because it's hard because we're also told that we should be independent.
I know. I was raised by my grandmother, single woman, and I always like if somebody offered, like a man offered to carry my suitcase, and I was like, oh, I'm good. I got it. Yeah. But I will say, if I'm not interested in someone, I will say,
yes,
I've got it.
You're like, I'm good.
Yes, and you need to respect that boundary.
Goodbye.
But if I like someone, I'm always like, oh, thank you.
So in real life, you're like Ty Lee. Okay.
It's true.
All right.
My inner Ty Lee.
Don't you know who we are? We're Chan and Ranjan.
But Chan and Ranjan.
Some of the most important teenagers in the Fire Nation are going to be
Important teenagers.
God, I love it.
Not adults.
It's a juxtaposition. It's like an onomon. Or what is it, like, what jumbo shrimp?
I don't know, yeah.
You know, like, what's that called? Like a...
Is it called a paradox? No.
No, it's like a...
Now I have onomatopoeia stuck in my head.
It's not a
Just the wrong word.
It's like it, yeah.
Okay, it smells very sweet, but like standard black tea. Feel free to give it a sniff.
Oh, that smells so good. I might really do want to buy some of that.
They're good. They're really good blends.
So beautiful there, though. I mean, even though these horrible things are happening, I'm just like, oh, I need a vacation.
There's beautiful violence happening. Do you vacation often? You work a lot.
I work.
You sing.
Constantly.
You do comedy. You're a voiceover queen. Like she's got kids. I mean, goodness.
Oh my goodness. Well, I go on vacations with the kids, but vacations with kids are not relaxing.
Yeah, no. That's
like you have the time when they're sleeping, but it's fun though. Like we do have fun, and we're like, we're having fun. Like we went on a cruise, went on a Disney cruise. Sorry, Nickelodeon. We went on a Disney cruise, and it was amazing. Disney does a good cruise.
Okay, that's good to know.
Dusk till dawn.
I want that necklace.
It's dusk, so we're here.
That's just...
We're very punctual.
It's dusk, so we're here.
Very punctual.
Her outfit does slay, and her hair is down. She's like trying to be a little more pretty.
anything up.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Now I've been
It's a sharp
challenged.
outfit, Chan. Careful.
You could puncture the hull of an Empire-class Fire Nation battleship, leaving thousands to drown at sea. Because it's so sharp.
I love her hair like that, though. That's
Yeah,
a good.
she
I do
looks
my
good.
hair like that a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they, because they did like take pictures of me and stuff, like when they were designing. They did. Yeah.
That's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. They definitely modeled some of the characters' characteristics and facial expressions
us, yeah.
off of how we acted.
And when the light shines into my eyes, they have that gold. They're very
little
goldish,
glint.
like yeah. So I've seen her eyes. And I'm
Glint.
like, oh,
And mine are green. Wait a second. You were born for this.
I want a character development. I mean, a character design royalty.
She was pretty impressed by a sand pagoda that I made for her.
Well, I met her first.
Look, it doesn't matter.
See, but then this could happen to you if you're too nice to too many.
She's sort of a Scarlett O'Hara type. Well, my grandmother had a bunch of engagement rings and got in trouble. Yeah.
She like kept them?
She said she had like 6 different engagement rings because she was like engaged to 6 different. I was like, are you kidding me? And one time she went out and had soda with this guy, and she realized, and she was living in a cold environment. She was in Michigan at the time, and she had like little gloves on, and she said, oh no, I'm wearing the wrong ring. I can't take my gloves off. And the guy was like, don't you want to take gloves off? We're not warm in here. She's like, no, I'm good. I'm fine. I'm cold. And then he was holding her hand. He's like, hey, that's not my ring.
This is your grandmother?
She was
Legendary.
Stinker.
Legendary, though. Wow. Did she write a book?
No, but I know all the stories.
Okay, you need to write a book. We're going to write a script, something. That needs to go somewhere.
She was definitely a little Tylee. She's like, I never, mijita, I never had to buy stockings in the war. She's like, other poor pobrecitas, they had to get an eyeliner and draw the line of the seam in their stockings. But I had soldiers all over the world. They would wait in line for my silk stockings and send them to me.
Once again, legendary.
She was.
That's amazing.
She told my husband once, she's like, when I was married, she was like, do you think she's pretty? And he was like, yeah. And she goes, if you knew me when I was young, you'd be throwing rocks at her.
It's the laughing. The laughing begins.
I get asked to do that at cons all the time.
There was a conversation recently that was like, oh, do Zuko and like May actually like each other, or do they just both hate the world? Like, do they ever actually enjoy each other's company?
Honestly, the older I get, like the more that someone hates all the same things I do,
it's like
it's
nice.
better than liking all the same things I do.
Welcome to Sandyland.
I'm not good at this either, though. Like,
Laughing
if they're
at people,
not funny,
no.
and I just, or if they say something dumb.
I know. This guy, like, my friends and I were out the other night, and this guy was like, at first,
Quick kiss, though.
Together, you and I will be the
Strongest couple in the entire world. We will dominate the earth.
I love that. My son loved that part when the anime things come in.
I gotta go.
He's smart. He's got good
Wait, so what
red
happened to your
flag.
friend?
Oh no, I was just out with my friends, and this guy was like, oh, you guys are just having way too much fun, you know, because we were laughing. And I thought, boring. That's a boring thing to say. I'm sorry, it is. And then he messaged me that very night, which I thought, like, geez, dude, like, where's your chill? Like, tomorrow,
chill.
maybe the next day, you know. And then, you know,
I don't have chill. I think I need to learn how to have some more chill. I have zero chill.
if I doubt whether I should write to someone, I don't, because I think that little doubt is any little
something.
voice in your head that's like, maybe you shouldn't do that. I'm always like, I honor that. Doubt means don't, like Oprah said.
Oh, okay.
Doubt
This
means
is good.
don't.
I haven't heard that
Oh,
phrase.
yes, doubt means don't.
Doubt means don't. Okay,
Doubt means
you
don't.
heard it here.
Yes, like if you're about to send a
Doubt
text and you're like,
Maybe I shouldn't.
just, yeah, always.
Huh. Okay. Okay. This day forward. That's how we're rolling.
But also,
Okay.
but what career-wise, do the things that scare you. Like, do, if, you know.
Okay, so it's different.
Yes, that's not doubt. That's just like scared, you know.
Yeah.
But if you have that little voice of like, I don't know, that's
Different.
Yeah,
Different than
different.
fear.
No, but if you're like, oh God, I don't know, wow, that's kind of scary. You know, I always do the things that scare me, and also take the meeting if somebody wants to meet with you, except unless there's some creep or something on the internet. But like if some like important person, you know, or even anyone who's there, even if they're not important, if they're like, hey, I'm writing this script, I'm not sure, I was going to ask you, you know, but somebody who, you know, but I always do say, I always at least call and talk to them, because even if you don't get that project, you know, they may go, well, I think you're great. Like, I know you're not right for this, but I've gotten so many jobs where they're like, oh, you weren't right for this, but you were so nice and you took the time to talk to me. Yeah. And later on they'll do something.
Sparky Boom Man is back.
Oh, he's terrible.
We hate that guy.
Yeah. My friend was like, he's so attractive. And I was like, wow, you've got really bad taste. How many restraining orders do you have? Yeah, humorlessness is a sign for me of like, no, you know, any like murder types, they usually aren't like laugh riots.
No,
you know,
not really.
They're missing that. They're that kind of.
Yeah, lacking.
Yes, yeah.
So much has changed.
Come down to the beach with me. Come on. This place is depressing.
Oh, I feel like we see a little bit of her human side, a little teeny tiny.
In this episode, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like she's like kind of connects with her child a little bit more before all the damage was done.
Has a heart-to-heart with her.
Where's
With her
your
bro.
boyfriend?
Ugh, Zuko needs to relax.
I know, he's very insecure.
I'm freezing.
I'll make a fire. There's plenty of things to burn in there.
Oh gosh. Back to just immediate chaos.
So weird doing those cons now with, you know, with Big Ang.
I know.
He's like a man. Well, like it's weird when I saw him again. I was like, oh my God, the last time I saw you, you were just a little boy, and now you're like an adult living in New York with your girlfriend. It's weird.
It's wild.
Yeah. And
It
he's
feels
so
weird.
cool too. Like he's a really great guy.
Just chill. Doing cinematography in Brooklyn, you know?
I know, he's such a good. But everybody turned out okay, you know?
I think so.
Yeah. Like I really love everybody in our cast. It was a really sweet little family. Like, I mean, I love doing the cons because I feel like everyone turned out okay and are fun to be with. Even though I'm antisocial at the cons, I'm always like, they're like, we're going to dinner. And I'm like, I'm going to my room to watch Forensic Files and eat
going
dirty
to bed.
food. Yeah, I know. I'm tired of people.
Had
Not that
enough
I
of
do
social
love. I
interaction.
love
Good
talking to people. Like, but when I'm done, I'm done. Yeah, because I feel like I give so much. I stand up at a table, and I really because I feel like they're waiting in line so long, and they're paying all that money, and I'm gonna give them every bit of energy I have. Yeah, but when it hits the end of the con, and people, and like actors are like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, no, I don't have any room for actors. I have only room for fans.
Well, see, this is what I'm saying. You're more chill than I am because I'm like, oh, I must go. I must go and be and talk.
I pushed myself a couple times and then I couldn't talk the next day. And I was like, God
that's
darn
not
it.
good.
I remember I was like, I'll go out to dinner with everybody, but I won't talk.
I'll just sit here. See, that's sad. Why? Why are they burning that?
I'm doing.
Any burn photographs make me sick.
Yeah.
Like I just feel
burning
sad
history.
about it. Yes.
Sad.
A friend of mine scanned a bunch of his childhood. He's like, oh, I scanned all my childhood photos and I just threw them away. And I'm like, I was like, send them to me.
Yeah, I'll keep them for you.
Even when I go to thrift stores, I find old photographs and I'm like, oh my God, who are these people? Their family just like left it out on the road.
Well, it's tough because I feel like you have to, pare down if you have like multiple generations and you're like trying to downsize, but you just keep some.
Go ahead and laugh all you want. You want to know why I joined the circus?
I think this is Tylee's favorite episode too. Shout out to Olivia Hack. She loves
With
this
6 sisters
line.
who look exactly like me. It was like I didn't even have my own name.
We see like the human side of all of the evil fire people.
One of my favorite lines that Azula says is here too when she talks about her mom. She's like, my own mother thought it was a monster. She was right, of course, but it still hurt. So good. I really love her little weird personality.
Everyone, she's so great. People are like, oh, she's so evil. And it's like, she's really just like weirdo.
I mean, she is evil.
She is. But she's like an evil weirdo.
But it's, yeah.
She's just like really quirky and kind of particular.
Yeah. Yes.
It's not like she's the popular girl at school who like is also evil. She's not like a Regina George.
Yeah, I know. She's very driven.
Yes. As I get older, some people, whenever I get a little heated or when I try, they're like, we're starting to hear a little bit of Azula. And and I'm like, really?
I feel that way a little bit about my music and my comedy and like, well, definitely my music. Yeah. Like I have like a one track. I'm like, I gotta do this and I gotta do that, and I don't care about like other things that other people care about. Like they're like, what about dating or what about that? I'm like, I don't care. I'm like, that's great. I'm gonna, I don't know.
I feel like you also already have your family. You have like such great kids.
Oh, that's the best thing.
I mean, gosh, who needs all the other stuff? You have great kids.
They are really awesome. Some people's kids, I'm like, I was like, do you know that they're annoying? Or maybe you enjoy them. I don't know. I have said, like, do people with annoying kids know that their kids are annoying? Or maybe I just like my kids because they're mine. I don't know.
I let it steep for a little bit longer because technically we only had one bag and we're sharing.
I love it. Okay, that's a good idea.
Let's see.
I forgot we were having it.
Surprise. It smells good.
It smells really good.
Are you a tea person?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
And I used to like go to tea houses and have tea, at like a real like English tea. And I love to go get like tea at the plaza and like.
I was just in London. I went to go see the opening of Avatar in concert. They had their opening night in London, and I just thought it was cool, so I went.
A concert?
So Avatar in concert's a thing. They have multiple tour dates, and they're playing the soundtrack from the show live with an orchestra.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. So I went to the opening just because it seemed fun, so I wanted to go, so I went. Yeah. But I love afternoon tea. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
Oh gosh, yes.
And so I'm like such a big tea person, and I was like, I was so happy.
Oh yes. Oh my god.
Whoa. The internal conflict. You can never resolve your own feelings unless you're at peace with yourself.
Yeah, I got stuck in Chicago. I was trying to get to a con and I got stuck.
Yeah.
And then there was nothing I could do. I had to stay in Chicago all day one day. And I was like, well, what a great city to be stuck in. So then I was like, oh my God, they have a really great old hotel here that has an amazing high tea. And I've always wanted to do it, but it's like a 3-hour experience and you have to stay for the whole thing. But they had a harpist and and it was like fresh flowers everywhere and it was amazing. And I just had the most wonderful day.
What hotel is this?
Oh God, it's like
I'll have to poke and just see
just look up
great high tea
best high tea Chicago.
Yeah,
and that's
okay,
it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's this incredible room.
What's your favorite tea? Do you have one?
Right, of course, but it still hurt.
I love that. I love chocolate infused teas. There's like strawberry chocolate and God.
You like a sweet tea?
It's not sweet.
Oh,
it just has like a
more of that flavor profile.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mmm.
Oh dear.
That's really good tea.
Oh good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, it's a little lighter since we're splitting.
Yeah, but it's still good.
It's good.
But I do like my tea with milk, with a little bit of milk and a little bit of maple syrup in it.
Maple
So a
syrup.
little like sweet, like a little teaspoon of maple
Oh
syrup.
my gosh, it's so fast.
I know.
Over so fast.
I know.
That episode went by so fast
I know.
because we were getting life advice from the great DeLisle. I'm going to be rewatching this many times when I need to bring myself back down.
I want to make an Azula like a meditation app because I love to meditate, but the meditation apps don't have good voices.
No,
Sometimes
they
they
don't.
don't. Or like,
I'm
and
trying
then
to listen, and
you're
I just
like,
am like,
the light is going. I just like and it's a voice person. I'm like,
now.
ugh. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh, the vocal fry people too, and like the nasal. And I'm like, I hate this. And I was like, I could just record this today and put it out. So stay tuned for the Azula app, but also follow me on Spotify because I put music out, and I have a stand-up special on YouTube. I have a stand-up special on Amazon too.
She's everywhere.
And I put out a single on Spotify probably every 2 weeks.
I know this is a hard question to answer. You probably can't. But between the three, I mean, do you have a favorite? Is there one that like you wake up and you're like, I must do this. If the other two fall away, I have to do this.
Songwriting. I write songs every week. I write about 3 songs a week.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
What's your advice? We're digging into a bit of different territory than we usually do. But for any musicians, any songwriters, I guess, how do you decide which ones to keep? Do you ever mesh them together? That
Sometimes
gut feeling
I
that, like,
have meshed them together a few times where I'm like, this, I don't know if these are, this one's not working and this one's not, that's only happened a couple times. But I love, what I love to do is get a title from another, because people are like, I want to write with you, and I'm like, I don't want to sit down and write because I can't. I mean, I know what I want, and I wouldn't want somebody else. Like sometimes I'm like, okay, that sounds like a good idea, but really I hate it. But I like people to give me like just a line, like when I wrote that I'll Go Back to Denver and You Can Go to Hell song. That was just my friend was looking at Eddie Clendenning was just looking on his phone, and he's like, how about I wrote this? It's funny, and I was like, oh my god, I'm writing that tonight, and I wrote it like right away. And then this woman Kay Adams, who's like 82 years old, but she was a big 1960s singer, and she still writes songs. So she's like, I have an idea for this song called "What About Too Many Hearts in the Game," about a cheater, but it's like got a lot of card references. I was like, I'm writing that right now. And I wrote it like that night. So I like to, or somebody will go, I want to write, I have these ideas, and I'm like, okay, I'll put it in the crock pot, because it's like I put the ideas in there, and it's weird. My mind just kind of turns it around, and I'm like, I get like every day I'm like, and then about a week later I'm like, I have it, I got it, and it's all done. It's like a stew, a delicious song stew.
So
no, definitely songwriting.
Now, does that include performing, like the actual performance, or just the creation part? The actual songwriting part is like what
I have. Only a couple people have sang my songs because but it's the huge thrill. I'm always like, oh my god. And I love my children, and I love to do my homey kind of stuff, and I do go on the road a little bit here and there, and I do go to Europe every now and again. I used to when I was about 20 years ago. I used to tour in Europe all the time, and it is fun, but I don't want to be like a road dog every weekend. So it would be nice, like someone younger can do all that. I mean, with my songs, if they want to. I don't know.
You're like, you're 20. You go.
Yeah. You go have fun.
Go run.
Yeah. I don't even audition for like big parts for like animation anymore. I'm like, really? I'm tired. I'm like, I'm gonna let the 20-year-olds do that.
You've done so much. So,
I was like, I just want to be the fun grandma, like who has like a couple lines. I get paid the same. And now I could do 10 more shows because I only have 2 lines in each thing.
Easy.
So if it's like, we have an audition for you, Gray. It's for BB and Susu, and you're auditioning for BB. And I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm auditioning for BB's funny grandma that has 2 lines in every episode.
Okay, so The Beach is wrapped up. It's your favorite episode. Definitely some incredible lines in there. Any new takeaways after watching it? How long has it been since you've watched the show?
I just watched it with my 9-year-old because he was like,
so you're refreshed.
I am, yeah. He's like, I heard that my friends told me I'm Azula's son, and I want to watch it. And I was like, okay.
What does that mean?
I know. I was like, I'm scary. Get ready.
That's so funny.
But so we just watched it a few months ago. But I love seeing that, and that has always been my favorite episode. It's the only one that I had seen even clips from. I actually hadn't seen the entire series until very recently.
Most of us hadn't for, I didn't have cable growing up, so I wasn't watching along. And then I think I got the DVD set when I was in college, but I was in college not paying attention in life, and I don't know. And then I finally bought it, I think 2 years before COVID, and sat down and watched it all the way through for the first time.
And didn't you think, damn, no wonder people love this show. It's so dang good.
And it's so different from everything else.
Yes. it's so high quality.
Yeah.
The writing and the lessons, and I want my kids to take on those things. Like, you know, I really try to keep them away from like YouTube, and it's like, we're playing a prank on that, you know. It's just so dumb. It's like
Mr.
Idiocracy or something. I'm like, ugh. I was like, you cannot watch that. You can watch, you know,
something good.
Yes, it has to be like high quality programming.
Yeah.
And Avatar is high quality programming.
Mike and Brian just kind of spilled their souls onto this beautiful canvas, and then they're like, here's the show.
Yeah. I
so
just
nice.
can't believe the premise of most things on it is like, we're gonna drink this until we throw up. You know, just like, who barfs first? You know, and just like, we're popping zits. And so I'm just like, ew, God,
why are we watching this?
It's like the lowest common denominator. Even though I will tear up an episode of Judge Judy. I do love that.
Yes, I was a sucker for The Bachelor and you know, Bachelorette too for a while. I almost applied this last year.
Wow.
I was just like, you know what? It's like perfect. I was 28 and I was like, this seems like the time. If I'm gonna do it, I should do it.
You should have done it. Why?
I don't know, because I feel like it's not as good anymore.
Oh, okay.
I feel like earlier on it was like a little bit more legit.
You would clean up, I think.
I don't know. It gets dramatic on there. I really don't know if I would do well. Because I'm not good at the whole game.
They'd be happy with you just frolicking around by the pool. That's
what I should do.
That's what kept me away from when I was about 26 when it started. And I was like, maybe and I was like, I don't want to be in my bathing suit on TV. I'm very pale. And you can see every vein on my body.
all differently. And so you have no idea how they're going to edit it later whenever they're just going to chop up what you say and make you sound like a terrible person.
I want to be in the vampire episode where we just wear black and, you know, we don't go in the pool. And then I just like, get that away.
There you go.
Get that bathing suit away from me.
There you go. We should make a vampire bachelorette. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, I totally forgot about our fun glasses. I meant to put these on just for fun. I randomly had these, and I was like, these are just absolutely
Fire
hilarious.
Nation's fashion.
It looks like we're part of like a parade.
We look like divorcees we killed our husbands, and we're not sorry.
Not sorry at all. No. Okay, well, that was fun. Thank you so much for joining me for Tea Time with Toph. So exciting. Thank you guys for watching. I'm so excited that we had Azula on today. We have a couple more fun guests. Book 3 is stacked. You guys commented. You guys said you wanted some guests. We're making it happen.
No one as good as me, unfortunately.
No, we've had the best one.
It's going to be downhill from here.
Downhill from here. Yep. So thank you for joining. You don't have to watch anymore.
Yeah, you can just,
Turn it off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you for watching episode 45, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
You're all banished.